Happy Tuesday. I am so glad you are able to join me, and I hope you are staying extremely warm in this extremely cold weather. So, the last few days, so today's Tuesday, of course, Sunday at church. It was extremely cold Sunday morning. There were not many who ventured out Sunday morning for church, but a few of those who did, I heard say, I just had to see people. I was going stir crazy. I had to be around people. And then yesterday, I ran into a friend whom I hadn't seen in probably 3 years. And it was great to just catch up and talk about the children and talk about how their life is going and what's new. And then we got talking about mutual friends that, I haven't talked to them in a while. Oh gosh, I should reach out and see how she's doing. I should check in on them. And it got me thinking. If we look in the Bible, there are countless times that supporting one another is referred to. There are countless times that God talks about being a friend, lifting one another up, whether it be in prayer, whether it be in support, whether it be in giving, whether it be in time, whether it be in possessions, whatever it might be. There are so many times that we are instructed to care for others. We are instructed to think of others as ourselves. We're instructed to love. We are instructed to give. We are instructed to check in on whatever that may be. It's referred to so many times. And so I got thinking, we may be extremely cold. And I am one like many. Winter is not my favorite season. So getting out in the cold is not my favorite activity. Although I will admit, when I look outside, one, the sparkly snow is beautiful. But I also look at it as when this melts, it's going to be a giant drink for our land because we have had a few really dry summers. So this will help. I also look at it as I know some bugs are essential. It's the whole circle of life. The birds need the bugs, right? But I also know that when it's good and cold like this, it helps reduce the amount of their eggs or of them who are hibernated or whatever. Kind of keeps it under control. It's also that whole circle of life. It freezes some of them. And that's a good thing. Sounds terrible, sounds mean, sounds vicious, I know. But it is a good thing. Although I do feel bad. We had a little bunny hole. He was just in like the tightest little ball in our yard last night. It was really cute to watch him, but all I really wanted to do was throw him some vegetables from the refrigerator. Although I knew that was not going to benefit the bunny in learning to survive. But that is totally beside the point. The point is, the weather is not lovely in all aspects, although sitting inside looking out the window, it is quite beautiful. But it is essential. It helps our ground get the moisture it needs. It helps control some of the bugs that we don't necessarily want come June or July. So it is that whole process. So there are great things about it. But there are also drawbacks to those of us who might be stuck at home alone. Those of us who have just been stuck inside for a very long time. So my thought is, if you are stuck inside as well, pick up the phone, make a phone call. Maybe think of someone that you used to go to lunch with regularly, or you used to work with, or you were in a Bible study with at one point in time, or someone that you used to walk with and you haven't seen them for quite some time, or someone who your child was in school with and you used to sit in the stands together and you haven't chatted for years. Imagine the surprise in their heart and the joy you would bring them by contacting them. But also, I have no doubt it will give you an immense amount of joy as well. It will make your heart feel warm, and you will probably reconnect, chat again. Maybe when spring comes, start walking again. Whatever it might be, my suggestion is reach out. Find someone that maybe you can contact that would love to hear from you, but would also just love to have someone check in and say, hey, I haven't seen you at church in a few weeks, but it has been super cold, so I just wanted to call and say hello. Or, hey, I heard your mom had been ill. I just wanted to say, how are things going? Whatever it might be that friend. Reach out. Give someone a conversation. Give someone the joy of knowing that someone else was thinking of them. And make their heart warm. It will warm yours as well on this cold, cold day. Have a fantastic week. I really hope you are able to reach out and talk with someone, and it brings you as much joy as it brings them. And I'll see you back next Tuesday.